Hello Pokemon Masters, PokeAtmos here and welcome back to Sinnoh Week, a week filled with videos all about the Sinnoh region. We have done, I'll tell you what, over the history of this channel, we've done 2 Alola weeks, we've done a Johto week, we've done a Kanto week, we've done a Galar week, and now we're doing a Sinnoh week. We're getting through these regions. I'll tell you what, by the time all the remakes are done, I'm gonna have all of the weeks. I don't know where I was going with that, much like I don't know where I'm going with today's Pokemon theories, because much like a little bit earlier this year, I did 3 Sinnoh theories that don't make a lot of sense. I'm doing 3 more they're theories that have evidence, and you can look at them and go, oh yeah, but also they don't make a whole lot of sense. That said, what does make sense is leaving a comment on this video, because Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl are in the title of this video, meaning if you leave a comment, you're in with a chance of winning a copy of Legends Arceus when it comes out, because I'm going to do a giveaway for 3 copies. Really stumbled on my words there. I'm going to do a giveaway for 3 copies of Legends Arceus. It's a worldwide giveaway. And don't forget to buy a pack of Pokemon cards for the like button, open up the pack, and when they pull a holo, say, no, 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 that pack was for me. Right, let's get into it. 3 Pokemon Sinnoh theories that are kind of terrible and don't make a lot of sense. Let's start with one that I actually take it as truth, as like Pokemon lore, but I know that there's not a good reason for it. So there's this big debate. Who came first? Was it Bulbasaur or Rhydon? No. Was it Mew or was it Arceus? Okay, in terms of the Pokemon lore, that's something to talk about. Mew is said to be the ancestor of all Pokemon life forms containing all Pokemon DNA, but Arceus is said to be the god of all Pokemon, so which is true? Either? Or what's going on? Well, I've always adopted the theory that there are a couple of Pokemon that Mew, despite what the Pokedex says, just doesn't contain the DNA of, or at the very least is not above or earlier than, and that is that Arceus, Dialga, Palkia, Giratina, Mesprit, Uxie, and Azelf, at minimum, are the godly Pokemon that sort of go before Mew. That's even how I have it on my Tree of Evolution poster, with Mew being the beginning of biological life, and it's not responsible for the evolution of Ultra Beasts because they're from other dimensions, and it's maybe not responsible for Pokemon like Regigigas or Groudon or Kyogre, we don't really know. But other than that, everything else is the descendant of Mew, and Mew is the descendant of Mesprit, Azelf, and Uxie, 3 psychic-like floaty Pokemon with long tails that it looks kind of similar to, and it's the only reason I can imagine that in the Sinnoh games they would have designed Uxie, Azelf, and Mesprit in that way, with the leader of that trio having a focus on the pink coloration that Mew has. It is the only reason that I can possibly think that they would use those kinds of design features for these Pokemon is because they wanted to connect it to Mew so that there was a clear narrative of the godly Pokemon and then the biological Pokemon, but realistically, there isn't actually any evidence for this. Other than the fact that they are psychic type, look similar, and have some ties to the origin of the Pokemon world, I accept it as Pokemon fact, but there isn't any evidence for it. It's actually quite a weak theory. Still, it's quite a serious theory, so why don't we look at something a little bit more lighthearted for number 2? With number 2 being that the region that Meltan is from is the Sinnoh region, for 1 bit of evidence and 1 bit of evidence only. No, 2 bits of it. I'll give you 2 bits of evidence for it. I've just come up with 1 while thinking about it right now. First of all, Melmetal and Gigantamax Melmetal are giants, and they are thought of as giant Pokemon, and the Arceus plates are said to have been made from the powers of slain giants. Ooh. Yeah, that's a real serious bit of Gen 4 crossover, but the other hint is that Meltan, the imagery of Meltan, a little silver body with 2 little nub hands and then a big round face with a big eye in the middle, can be seen, I'm laughing as I say it makes no sense, in the beacon badge. It's the beacon badge, the final gym badge of the Sinnoh region. And you know, Melmetal knows electric moves, and it's the electric gym, and the electric gym is filled with metal cogs and gears that maybe Meltan is made of the metal of the... Where was I going with this? Okay, do you know what? Look, that one was really short. I'm gonna throw in a bonus one for you. One that I actually don't know if this is the case, and it's not really Sinnoh, but it is Generation 4, so forgive me. Let's take a look at Pokemon Battle Revolution, a game set on an island called Poketopia. My theory, don't know how true this is this fact? is that it is the same island as Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2, with Pokemon Stadium having a building that has a bunch of Magnemite around it, Pokemon Stadium 2 having a building that has a Magneton on it, and then this having a Magnezone building with this one island building up in development over time. And the tie obviously between these three games is that they are all big TV stadium games. You know, before Pokemon was on the TV. A mini theory to do with Gen 4, not really, Sinnoh. Look, it's a bonus one. I really felt bad about the Meltan one. Okay, let's try for one with a little bit more evidence. Number 3/4, the final theory that makes no sense. And by the way, if you've watched this far and you're still here, thank you, secret audience. Thank you for being interested in the art, the craftsmanship that goes behind Pokemon theories. I tell you, a lot of this stuff just ends up on the cutting room floor for years. And then suddenly a bit of evidence comes along and you go, oh my goodness. And you know, I'm kind of hoping that might even be the case with this last one, that Team Galactic and Team Rocket are somehow connected or related. Have you ever wondered how, like, what's Team Rocket got to do with rockets and space? Very little, I'll tell you that, but there are some connections. For example, all of the scientists of Team Galactic all use Kadabra, which means that they might be ex-Silph employees. That also because Team Galactic has ties to Porygon Z, an alternate dimension version of Porygon, and Porygon was developed at Silph, and Silph has its ties to Team Rocket, with, I think there's even a Team Rocket grunt in Generation 2 who's like, I used to be a Silph employee. Scientist Ross, the classic one if you've watched any of Lockstin's videos. Both organizations feature prolific use of the Murkrow, Houndour, and Zubat line. Mars of Team Galactic looks a lot like Heart Gold and Soul Silver's Ariana, and they were developed in the exact same generation, so like, why were they developed to look so similar? Could there be a relationship there? Cyrus's team doesn't look too dissimilar from what you'd expect from like a Team Rocket admin. In the manga, Team Rocket goes after both Deoxys and Arceus, and the Deoxys part is relevant because the Deoxys meteorites can be found in Veilstone, where Team Galactic has its own base. And finally, there is a high-ranking member of Team Rocket called Cirid, but Cirid is actually a double agent working for Team Galactic. So I was wondering if there's a possibility that Team Galactic emerged from Team Rocket, or that Team Rocket emerged from Team Galactic, or that it's one arm of the other. But so far, despite all of these little connections and bits of evidence, I can't find the theory. Maybe you can down in the comments. And if you leave a comment, you're in with a chance of winning a copy of Legends Arceus when it comes out. This is just a little fun extra something. I hope you're enjoying Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I just wanted to make some videos so that we've got a full week's worth of content the week that these games come out. Don't forget, if you're down there leaving a comment anyway, you might as well go to the like button, take it a pack of Pokemon cards, and when the like button pulls a holo, tell it that actually that's your pack of Pokemon cards, and then leave it there to cry. Thank you all for watching. I will see you over on Brilliant Diamond version at some point in the near future, and of course, soar high, Pokemon Masters.
This is Ash Ketchum. You just watched a video by Birdkeeper Toby. That makes you a Pokemon Master.
I still just can't get over how much love this channel has. Thank you for the support of my Patreons, and especially the big patrons of the month, JD Gottlich, Michael Hornschuch, PokeAtmos, Stefan Peters, PokeBliss, and Jedruben. Thank you.